Hey you guys, Matthew here, back for another video in Python learning program. Hope you guys had a good Christmas along with a good New Year, because I sure did with my family. Now, last time we set it off with about 40%. We're going to continue from there. We should hit about somewhere past this at some point, but today we're going to be doing a day at the supermarket lesson, 13 slides long. So, let's start. Before we begin, Before we begin our exercise, we should go over the Python for loop one more time. For example, we are going to go over the for loop in terms of how it relates to lists and dictionaries. We'll explain more cool for loop uses in later courses. For loops allow us to iterate through all of the elements in a list from the leftmost or zeroth element to the rightmost element. A sample loop would be structured as followed. A is list of some sort. For x in A, hashtag do something for every x. This loop will run, well, x is like each one of these. So the loop will run all of the code in indented block under the for x in A statement. The item in the list that is currently being evaluated will be x. So running the following: for item in 1 to 21, print item. Would print 1, then 3, and then 21. The variables between for and in can be set to any variable name, currently item, but you should be careful to avoid using the word list as a variable, since that's a reserved word. That is, it means something special in the Python language. Use a for loop to print out all the elements in the list names. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is for names in I guess this no this it's hashtag Adam this Adam. I hope I'm not just over complicating things here. It's been a while since I've done this. Alex. You know what? Let me just copy paste. Copy paste always works, right? I'm guessing there's no space here. English is incorrect. And then print, it's a tab, and then print names. Okay. In this, why? 21. I don't understand. Okay, let's do this. Give me the solution. For name and names. What the hell? Why? This is so confusing. For name and names, print name. Why would you do that? Run. That is, just say print this. It's no point to doing this. It's just useless. You can also use a for loop on a dictionary to loop through its keys with the following. For key in D, foo and var is print D key prints bar. Oh, okay. Wait. These are unordered, meaning that anytime you loop through a dictionary, you will go through every key, but you are not guaranteed to get them in any particular order. Go through the Webster dictionary, print out of all the definitions. Okay. Webster. So we do for print out all the definitions. Um. So do I do like key in Webster, and then print Webster key. Is that what they want me to print? Yeah, I don't get it. Key doesn't make sense. I guess it just counts as this. Oh yeah, this gives a key and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, I thought this was something else for a minute. Like the dance move. It's a dab. I was like, a small amount. No. It doesn't make sense with dab. This doesn't make sense either since it's definitions. They put the wrong they don't put the wrong definitions. They didn't make it right cuz that's just a weird word to put in up there. And how do you know goats make that sound? They don't, and that's not a word. That's not a word. And that's an animal, not just a star. Get it right. Blocks of code in a for loop can be as big or as small as they need to be. While looping, you may want to perform different actions depending on the particular item in the list. In numbers, if number is greater than 6, print number, print we printed 7. Okay. In the above example, we create a list of 4 numbers in it. Then we loop through the numbers list and store each item in the list in a variable number. Okay. On each loop, if number is greater than 6, we print it out. So we print 7. Okay, yeah, because that's the only one above 6. Finally, print out a sentence. Make sure to keep track of your indentation or you may get confused. I'm already confused, honestly. Like 2 steps above, loop through each item in the list called A. So, for number in A, if number is even, well, how would I tell that? Number what does it want me to do? Percentage 2 equal 0. Print number. Run. I know it's wrong, but I can't understand what they mean by that. Oh, I just forgot the indentation stuff. I actually got it right for most of it. Okay. Listen, I was like, what? I was probably wrong, and then it turns out right. So it's like, okay, I'm okay with that. Functions can also take lists as inputs and perform various operations on those lists. Definition counts small numbers. Total equals 0. For n in numbers, if n is less than 10, total equals total plus 1. Return total. Lotto equals this. Small equals count small lotto. Lotto print small. In the above example, we define a function count small that has one parameter numbers. We initialize a variable total that we can use in the for loop. After the for loop, we return total. After the function definition, we create an array of numbers called lotto. We can count small function, pass in lotto, and store the result in small. Finally, print out the return number, which is 2, since only 4 and 8 are less than 10. Oh, okay. Write a function on how counts how many times the string fizz appears in a list. Function below. Fizz count that takes the list X as input. Define fizz underscore count that takes a list X as input. X. Enter. And then create a variable count to hold the ongoing count. Initialize it to 0. So count is equal to 0, I guess. And then for each item in X, if that item is equal to the string fizz, then increment the count variable. After the loop, please return the count variable. Okay. It wants me to do for each item in X, for item in X, if string fizz, okay, if X, item equal to string fizz, have to remember this time. It's total plus 1. Then increment the count variable. What does increment mean? I'll figure it out. Total plus 5. Return the total. If item is equal to fizz, count is equal to count plus 1. Return count. Run. Let's see what's wrong. Is equal to fizz, and that's correct. Okay, that's the slight difference. Okay, I understand. String looping. As we mentioned, strings are like lists with characters as elements. You can loop through strings the same way you loop through lists. While we won't ask you to do that in this section, we put an example in the editor of how looping through a string might work. Run the code to see through it. Okay. equals this. For letter and word, only print out the letter I. If letter is equal to equal I, print letter. Okay. Pretty. Okay. What? I guess. I. What? Why does that make it look pretty? How does that make it look pretty? Oh, that's the two spaces here. Oh. Okay. Your own store. Okay. On the core of your project, congratulations. You are now the proud owner of your very own Kodayami brand supermarket. I wouldn't want one. They're a code place. Animal counts is equal to this, blah, blah, blah. In the example above, we created a dictionary called animal counts with 3 entries. One of the entries has key ant and the value 3. Create a new dictionary called prices. Prices equal to this, and put these values in your price in between this. Okay, is equal to this, and we're going to be doing banana. I really hope I spelled that right. Banana is how many? 4 comma apple is 6 comma crow. Wait, you're selling crows in this store? This is obviously gonna, no wonder you guys are going downhill. You're giving a store to me, no wonder. You have banana, apple, and a crow. Oh wait, I looked at the wrong thing, my bad. I looked at the extremely wrong thing. Oh god. Back. Okay. Orange. My bad, I was looking at the one above. I am so tired right now. Just got back from a swim meet. It's affecting me. And not in a good way. Okay. Okay. Double check the Apple key. How is Apple different? 2. Oh, I put it as 6. No wonder. Inflexible. It's inflexible. I will keep on saying this. This thing is inflexible. Come on. Okay. Investing in stock. Good work. A store manager you keep track of your inventory. Create a stock dictionary with the values below. Stock. I think it's define stock and then it's like, wait, no. What's the difference between a stock and a dictionary? How do you put a... What's the difference? Why do you call it 2 different things? What's the difference between a list and a dictionary? They're the same thing. Now that you have all of your product and info, you should print out all of your inventory information. Once is A1, B2, whatever. For key and once, print. Once is percent. In the above example, we create 2 dictionaries, once and twice. that have the same keys. Because we know that they have the same keys, we can loop through one dictionary and print values from both once and twice. Loop through each key and prices. Okay, so it's for key and prices, print with its price and stock information. Print percentage S, I guess. And then we do this again. Prices key, I'm guessing. Print the answer in exactly the following format. The stock dictionary while you're looping through prices. Okay, so we're just doing this again? Wait. So I have to make a once equal to this, then, oh wait, what? I don't understand. Are we just doing the second part? Yeah, we're just doing the second part. What? I don't get it. I guess I do get it, actually. It's okay. Okay, just deal with it. For paperwork and according purposes, let's record the total value of your inventory. It's nice to know what we're worth. Let's determine how much money you would make if you sold all your food. Call total. Set it to 0. It's equal to 0. Wait, let's do this one more line more down. What? Why? Why? Total is equal to 0. Total is equal to 0. So loop through the prices dictionary. So I can't remember. Wait, it's this. For key and prices, it's this. Loop through the prices. For each key and prices, multiply the number in prices by the number in stock. For key and prices, print key, print multiply the number of prices by the number of stock. Print prices times stock, right? And then add it to total. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, so I'm just gonna go through this. Let's see. And I got rid of all my stuff, so let's see. Total equals 0 for food and prices. Food and prices. Prices food times stock food. Okay. Total equals total plus prices. Okay. Print total. Okay. Okay, I guess. I understand. First, make a list called groceries. Groceries. Cerise. And with the values banana, um, orange, apple. Okay. Sorry, grammatical. Um, uh, invalid syntax. Okay, I still understand. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, define. Okay, I get it. Okay, that's what I was missing out. It didn't point to that. Didn't point to that. So I didn't understand. Okay, and I went back to this. Um, Good. Now you're going to need to know how much you're paying for all the items on your grocery list. In the above example, we first define a function called sum with a parameter numbers. We initialize as our running sum. Okay. Okay. Another function compute bill. Define compute bill, right? Underscore bill. What kind of thing is it? It's parentheses compute bill and then one argument food. That. And then in the function total initial value of 0. Total equals 0. For each item in the food list, add the price of the item to total. For key in food total plus equal to key, I think. Return total. Run. I'm doing this wrong and it isn't pointing it out. Total equals total plus prices of item. Okay, and it called it item, right? For item and food. Okay. 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 I understand. Now you need your compute bill function to take the stock inventory of a particular item into account when computing the cost. Ultimately, if an item isn't in stock, then it shouldn't be included in the total. You can't buy or sell what you don't have. Make the following changes to your compute bill function. While you loop through each item of food, only add the price of the item if the item's stock count is greater than 0. Food you have to add an if function in here. If stock is greater than 0, then is in stock after you add the price and the total, subtract 1 from the item's stock count. And 0 I don't understand what they mean, how to do the last part. Okay. So stock item. Okay, I forgot the item part. Okay. Plus or equal to prices of item. Stock item minus equal to 1. Okay. I guess. Perfect. You've done a good job with lists and dictionaries in this project. You've practiced. Using right, I've practiced. Using for loops with lists and dictionaries. Writing functions with loops, lists, and dictionaries. Updating data. Okay. Print your result and click to finish this course. What does it mean by print my result? So I just had to say run? Okay. Up next. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Next time we'll be doing rock, paper, scissors, I guess. And, yeah, okay. So I hope you guys come and see me next time. Thank you again. Bye.